Hi guys, can you hear me?
We can hear you, yeah.
Okay. A very good evening and a warm welcome to everyone present here. This is Janani, Event Management Lead of Cyber Club. Consistency is the key to success. With that being said, I heartily welcome our wonderful resource person, Mr. Achintya Singh, and I'm elated to witness and welcome the determined crowd in the penultimate session of Flutter Finesse, the Ultimate Flutter Mastery Bootcamp. Today's session is really very important as we delve into the core concepts of Flutter, which is going to be interesting and exciting. Without any further delay, I request our resource person to take over the session.
Yeah, hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Is the voice clear properly?
Yes, it is clear. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just give me some seconds. Yeah, so I guess I'm clear now, right? Properly.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let me just do the setup basic ones. Mm, yeah. Mm, Screen is visible, right?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, so uh, let's start, guys. From my side, there was a 2-minute delay. Okay, so in the last class, what did we discuss and where we were is that we were preparing a sort of application, right? Our quiz application that we are gonna make. We saw a basic sort of thing. Currently, we were trying to add image, which didn't work out as we wanted. We tried SVG. We saw that how you can import packages in your third-party packages in your Flutter applications which you want to use. And so what design we had was, I guess you all have that link. Just can you guys can come into that. Okay, just come into the Figma link that we had. So this was our, come on. Yeah. So we were on this, and I hope I gave you all these. There was like around 8 pics, whether it's SVG or image. They were in, one was in, I guess, image PNG format. Other were in SVG format. I hope you guys have downloaded it and everything. All the setup is done. Okay. Yeah. So we have one guy here. Okay, guys, you can just start entering this Figma design. Okay, and okay. So today we'll be making this. First of all, see here the one complex thing which we have is this particular thing, this particular portion. As the image was not fitting, so we are gonna make it by our own, and that will be really very great help for you guys. Okay, if you would have just attached the image, it will be like just a 3 line of code. But now we are gonna use different widgets. Actually, only 2 to 3 widgets, but it will be a logical thing, logical sort of thing. You have to think logically. Okay, and imagination is very important here. So try to imagine whatever we will be doing here. Okay. I'll just show you a sort of example of what we are gonna make. Okay. I will, for example, I'll just open it and show you the application, what and how will it look. Okay, let me open it out. Mm, Okay, let me hit the API once, just a second. So this is a sort of backend thing which we are not gonna see for now. Currently, we will be, placing static questions. The questions will be static and directly from around 5 to 6 questions we'll be using. Okay. Come on. We need to hit the API once. So yeah, you can see this background, right? This is not an image. I have like aligned all the small sort of images. There is a circle here. Here there is a circle. On top of that, the circle. So these 8 images, I hope you guys have downloaded it, and we will be placing like this. It will look very beautiful. It will look very beautiful. Okay. And now I will just load the questions. Actually, I have attached the backend for it. Okay. So you can see that this is coming from the backend, but we have to make something like this. Currently, the questions will be coming from only the front end that we will be giving the questions. We'll be feeding it out. Okay, so you can see how it is moving. You can select any option and just move on to the next question. So this is a prototype of what we are gonna make. Okay, so and at last you will be having a result screen where you can see the result. This is an image. This is an image as it was fitting, so I directly used it. And then a restart quiz button, which again takes me to the starting page. So this is what we are gonna make in today's class. I think so. Like we will have time to make this particular thing. This is only a thing which will be a bit sort of complicated. Okay, other things will not be much complicated. Okay. um who all people who are doing with me, please make sure that you have downloaded all these 8 file images that I sent you in that group on that day. If anyone has not done, please quickly do that. Okay, quickly do that, so that we can start it now. We can start putting all the images in our assets folder. Okay, who all have done that? Just can you raise your hand so that yeah, you can do with me. You can continue with me. Okay, Yogesh has done. So I will be clearing one more doubt, that how to add SVG picture. Okay, don't worry about that. That doubt also will get clear. So if you do with me, then you will be more clear. Okay, or if you watch recorded session also, that's not an issue. Okay, you can whatever you feel comfortable, that will be cool for you. Let's take all the 8 files, all the 8 images that we have, and take it to our yeah. So these were, no, not this one. I have here an intro page. Yeah, let me extract this. So yeah, here we have our all the 8 files. Let's just copy this. Just copy this out or cut it out, whatever you want, and right click on your assets folder, paste it um to the directory. Yes, okay, and all your 8 files are here to use. Okay, so are you guys following me? That was not difficult, right? Just we have pasted it. Whether you can go directly to the directory and you can paste it, or you can paste it like this. You don't have to open the folder. Okay, so I hope you are with me. Just paste it out. Okay, then anyone has doubt, they can just ask. Okay, yeah, so let's run this out now. Let's run also simultaneously, we can see this. I'll be moving it to okay. Yeah, so this, let me close this for now. Yep, okay, all the images are done. Let's see the application running here, then we can continue with it. Yeah, so application is here now, it's running. Okay, yeah. So till yesterday we did this much, and this is not an image, to be sure. This is just a container, okay, that we have made by using this code, right? I hope you guys are with me now. Right? So should we start now? Today's things. Should we start? Can we start now? Those who are doing, just raise your hands. Yeah, Mohammed. Okay, we'll start now. Okay, sure. So let's start this. Vamsi, I'll clear your doubt also. Whatever you asked me, we'll do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So one more thing now. That day, let me just revise some small concept that we have to use here now. Okay. That day, I taught you something called a widget called stack, right? Stack is a data structure to align that aligns, aligns the elements of it in a well-known manner, that is last in, first out, right? Right? Am I clear? Last in, first out. First in, last out, sorry. First in, last out. Okay, in that manner, right? So suppose this is your screen currently that we have here. If I show you the screen that we have here, what do we have here? Just try to align whatever things, just try to, imagine what do we have here currently. Okay, we have a phone screen, right? We have, using the scaffold widget, I have held all the place that I have on my screen, okay, from the top to the bottom. Okay, inside that I have made a column. So yeah, one more thing I'll tell you, maybe this can, I can tell you by this. Need some space. Okay, see, suppose this is your screen. Okay, I'll just show you like this. Okay, let me take this as an example. Okay, this is your screen. Suppose my camera is visible, right? Yeah, properly. So this, suppose this is my screen. Okay, how Flutter starts, drawing on your screen, whatever widgets that you have written here, whatever code you have written here, the container, the box decoration, whatever. Just listen very, very, um, listen properly, because this is a very important concept. Okay, and you will get very less resources for it. Okay, see, suppose this is your screen on which Flutter is working and your application is running, and whatever widgets you have, started aligning, how does Flutter takes it? Okay, suppose scaffold is taken, so this whole screen is, held by Flutter. Held basically doesn't mean that you are aligning some widgets or you are drawing something. No, you're just holding the screen for now. Flutter just holds the screen when you use a scaffold widget. Then you have a column. Okay, now I'll just ask a small question, that when I wrap everything inside a column, so is this the whole screen that column takes, or like just it draws the whole column, or it's here only as we start aligning some widgets in the column, it starts taking the space? What do you think about this? How does Flutter works? Like, am I clear? Like, is my question clear? See, this is a scaffold, whole scaffold held, a column is kept. Column, my question is that when I, use the column widget, does it takes everything from top to bottom, or when I start aligning the widgets, then it will start from top to bottom aligning? I guess the column will expand when we add more things to it. Yeah, this is actually true. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, so column will only start expanding itself. You listen these words carefully, which I'm using its keyword. Okay, column will start expanding itself when you keep something inside it. Okay, it won't be like it has taken the whole space and then you start aligning from top to bottom. No, Flutter pen, the pen which the Flutter uses, maybe like I don't know whether it's the right word for not, but yeah, it starts drawing something on screen. This is a perfect word. Basically, you draw something on your screen. Okay, so here is your pen, suppose, and on the top left corner, actually, yeah, the Flutter's pen starts from top left corner, the canvas of Flutter, or you can say the origin for the Flutter is top left corner. If you know a bit of like trigonometry or Cartesian space, you know that origin always starts for whatever object we take, it starts from here, right? From here, the top, the bottom left corner, right? But in Flutter, it's different. It starts from top left corner. Okay, so whatever things in maths you have to mirror image that thing, and you have to imagine in that way. So 0, comma 0, comma 0 for Flutter is here. Okay, no one will explain you this much. I am damn sure you go to any course. Okay, when you come to advanced concepts in animations or sort of thing, then only you will hear these concepts. Okay, so Flutter's canvas starts from here. The 0, comma 0, comma 0 will be from here. Okay, and when you start aligning your widgets, it starts from here. So when you take suppose a text you are writing, okay, in a column, you know that the text will come here, right? For now, right? And when you give a cross-axis alignment of start, then it comes here. So it's like your pen moves from here to the center, okay, where the x, as this is the x-axis, it is 0. Sorry, x-axis moves, but y is 0 as we are on the same line, right? And so suppose this point is 5 comma 0. We can, for an imagination, let's take it as 5 comma 0. So from 5 comma 0, it moves to whatever space that text is gonna take, and it is gonna, you know, draw that text for you. I think so I was clear. There is not much maths involved currently. Even we don't even have to include this, but I think so, like to be different or to come into this particular field, you should, because I hope you are gonna go till advanced in Flutter. Okay, so you come from 0 comma 0 to a distance of 5 centimeter or whatever you take for pixels. Basically in phone screens we call it as pixels. So that pixels you take from here to here, you start drawing, and this is how a Flutter, you know, canvas works. The pen in Flutter works. Okay, here also the same thing is there. A column will expand only when some widgets are aligned vertically into it. It won't take the whole space. Okay, and I'll show you a proof for that. You will be like, currently maybe you are not trying to accept it, but I'll show you a proof for that. Okay, so that day we wrote a code here. That day we wrote a code here. You can see here that we had a child column. In column we aligned a container. So this is basically like, this is the phone screen. Till here I have taken the container. 445 is the height for it, this much, right? And double dot infinity basically, you know, means basically taking whatever space is available on the screen. That's it. In a single line, whatever space is available, that much space, take it. I'm saying basically this thing when I'm giving double dot infinity. Okay, so for a width, for a phone screen, what is the width? This is the width. So that is what the space it is taking. That's why I have written double dot infinity. I want it to expand from here to here. That's why. Okay, now this is the column. My pencil starts from here. Flutter's pencil starts from here. It starts drawing this till 445 height, and it stops somewhere here. Okay, and currently I have taken this much space in the column, so it's not that I'll be taking this space also. Okay, it's not that I have taken the full screen when I am using a column widget. Okay, and for this I'll give you the proof now. Currently if I start writing something, some other widget below my container, okay, you know that where it will be aligned, right? You know that suppose I write this text hello, okay, you know that it will come below this. That's very easy to guess, right? But suppose I want on top of this container, I want on top of this container some widget. How do I do that? We have heard about a widget, right? Currently I was speaking also about that. How do I do something that I want on top of this? So I have this container. On top of this I want to align some things. Okay, what do you think? Which widget did we learn for this? Stack. Right. So this is how actually, you know, your mind should, yeah, cool. It's very happy to see that you guys are able to, you know, prompt it, because your mind should prompt it. Okay, I have to do something like this. But imagination is very important, you know, imagination. Just open the design, whatever you get, see it for some time, look at the design for 5 minutes, just try to imagine that, okay, it's looking like this. Maybe if I can use directly the image, it will be very like easy for us. But suppose if the image is not available, okay, let me see how can I do this. Okay, I can see a container on top of, in Flutter, how you can do this. Basically, you are doing with Flutter, so you need to, be sure that how in Flutter I can implement this, right? With whatever things I have some toolkit in Flutter, that is a stack, container, all these things are in your toolkit. Okay, so here it's easily seen that using a stack, we can align everything that is there on the screen, right? Okay, so that's what we are going to do. We are going to use a stack widget for it. Let me do that. Okay, so suppose I wrap this container into a stack. Okay, I will wrap this container into a row. This is a small shortcut for it. You can just wrap it into a row and change the name to stack. Okay, and below this container now, if I remove this, okay, let me just run and check it out. What output do I get now? There will be no change, obviously, because I'm not entering this text into the stack, right? See the widget tree properly, okay, please. Look on the widget tree, keep your eyes on the widget tree also. So stack is not, this text is not inside the stack, it is inside the body. Now I'll remove this text from here and I'll keep it inside the stack after the container. And now if I, what do I hope will I get? What do I hope will I get? Where will the text come now? Where will the text come now when I'm putting it into the stack after the container? Let it be, maybe. I know you guys know that. Yeah, I know you guys know that. It will be on top of container, obviously, on the top left corner again. Okay. Let's give it a reload, hot reload. And let's try to see our output. So you can see top left corner. Now there can be a question that why didn't it come in a column, the widgets start aligning themselves from the center, but here currently we have from top left corner. Why is this? Why does this happen? Anyone has this thing? Can you like catch it? Why it started from top left corner? Tell you, currently the parent widget for my container is the stack. Okay, right? For stack, my parent widget is column. Okay, so indirectly I can say that container, directly I can say that container is not inside my column. Container doesn't has a parent widget of column, so why should it start aligning its widget in the center? If I put this container into a center, into a column here, okay, into a column here, and then I put this text inside it, then I put this text inside the column, then I can expect that. See, currently I can see that it's coming below the container. Because now my column is again into a container, like the same thing which we did before, just some time. It's the same thing. I'm not doing anything different. So you can see that column starts from here, and again the same thing is happening below the container. It will start aligning whatever widget I give there, right? But we don't need this for now, so I can remove the column for now. Okay, I need this much for now. Okay, now we can start aligning the images that we have, all the 8 images that we have here, line by line, seeing my design. So I have some sort of a small cutted circle we have, and we have an image directly for that also. So if I see here, double click on it and check all the, yeah, so here you have this image. Okay, you can directly use this. How do we use this? This is a SVG image, so I hope you have known that how to use an SVG image. But okay, let me just start that again. The same procedure, I'll do that again. Okay, those who had doubt on this SVG image, just try to follow this again. Okay, so just come to a new tab and right here, Flutter SVG. Even if you have done this step, just try to listen it out once again, because now we are on a peak level. So let's just come here on this page. Okay, this is basically the official documentation of whatever widgets you have in Flutter. Actually, the whole Flutter's documentation you can find on pub.dev. Okay, and now you can just search out your whatever package you want to search here directly, or you can just directly on Google itself type Flutter SVG. You will get the first link. You just have to come to this link. Okay, and you have to come to the installing tab. Copy this, and come to your Android Studio back, and you have to come to the terminal. And you have to just type paste it here, the same thing that you copied from there, just paste it out, hit enter, and you can see already I had this package, so it's not going to make any difference, but just hit an enter, that's it. And suppose if you're not able to do these things, just tell me out. Okay, and if you have done this thing and still getting an error, just wait for some time. Okay, so I hope you have done this procedure now. Okay, let's remove this text as we don't need it. Let's put that image that you saw just now, that is this image. Okay, this image, I have to just take the name of it. I have to copy the location of it. Okay, this is the 733. Okay, let me just close it. Okay, so to use a SVG image as it is a third party package, so you can just refer to the documentation that you have here in your readme file. Actually, for all the third party packages that you have some documentation, you have a use case, you have proper things. Okay, so you can see that they have been using it like writing something like this. We don't have to basically see this, you just see this svg picture dot asset, something like this. We have to use something like this, svg picture dot asset. So let's do this. We'll be using just write svg, and actually you will see all the sort of svg things that you have in Flutter here, and out of that you will find something called svg picture. Hit an enter, remove this double quotes, whatever it comes, sorry, parenthesis, and currently you will have like this. Okay, you will have something like this. Hit a full stop, and then you will see some properties of it. So asset, network, file, memory, string. These are the properties. You can use the svg picture dot asset, and then the error goes, and you have to just type the asset name here now. Am I clear how to use the svg picture now, or anyone getting doubt still? We can have one more look. Okay. Vamsi, you had a doubt. Like, is it clear now? Sure. Okay, sure. You can do that and let me know. Okay. So whatever this is the widget that you have to use, svg picture dot asset, and then you have to just copy the location of your image. I will do this again if you are lagging behind. Okay. Okay. Just copy this location, asset slash this. Okay, you can just copy this out. Again, I'll show you. Come to this, right click on it, copy path reference, copy this. Okay, just click on that, it will be copied, and you have to just paste it out here. That's it. It's as easy as that. Okay, and just give a hot reload, and you will find that you'll find that it's here now. That image is here now, and it is looking pretty good. Whatever we wanted, it's looking like that, right? Cool. Right, the first alignment, the first thing that we wanted is here now, right? Yes, you can increase the size for it if you want. If you want, you can increase the size for it, but I think so it's like good to go, right? I will be putting it below this systems thing. Okay, I'll try to put it below this, and for this you have a widget called, I hope you remember it, I have already talked about it. There is a widget called safe area, right? Right from my column, I'll be putting everything into a safe area. So there will be a bulb coming. I'm waiting for it. Where are you? If that bulb is coming, just give it a wrap with a widget. Okay, just give a wrap with widget. If it is not coming for you also, actually it's lagging. Mm, it's lagging too much, guys. It's okay, like I'll do it manually. You have to put the column into a child and you have to use the safe area widget. Safe area widget. Okay, and okay, then let's just copy this whole column and paste it inside here in our child. That's it. Manually I did it, it's okay. Okay, that's it. That's it, and you can then have a result like this. The phones, this navigation things, like it will skip it and it will come below that, okay, in the safe area. So yeah, we are on this now. It's looking very good. First step is done now. Okay, as we didn't need to align it like any sort of like position or something. It is starting from the top left corner. The pen for the Flutter in a stack starts from top left corner, and that's what it aligned it directly there itself. Okay, but now I want this image, this one here. It's like this, right? We want this. Okay, now how do we do that? First of all, we have to find the image where it is. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here you have it. Here you have it. Let's try to copy the reference for it now itself, and then I'll close this. So I have the reference for it now. Okay, I have the reference for it now. Now I just have to paste it out. Okay. Okay, now let's try to imagine again how our stack is currently, how it is. Okay. This is my phone screen. Okay. Stack I have in my stack, I have this container. On top of that container, now I have aligned this particular thing. Top of that container, I have aligned that thing that you saw, that cutted circle, right? Now next to that I want to put this. Next to that I want to put this semicircle. Should I start it directly from here, svg picture.asset, or anything else? See, if I again write svg picture.asset, then like one more layer will come on top of it. One more layer will come on top of it. Okay, and that's not a big deal. Yeah, you can do that directly, and we will do that only. But is there any other option? So yeah, like you can have one more option that you can put everything again. This SV from the 26th line, you can put again into a column, and you can start aligning everything. Okay, but instead of having to go to that headache, we can directly use like again a svg picture.asset. Okay. What was the shortcut? Okay, and you can just change the location of it, and you will have a result like this. Who all are here till here? Who all are till here now? Who all have got this output? Yogesh has got. Okay. Anyone else has got this output? Yeah. If you are not getting, you can ask questions. Okay, I'll continue then. Yeah. So yeah, but I don't want it here, obviously. So I need to move it a bit here. I want to move it somewhere here. Okay, that means I want to give some sort of left side, left side padding. Padding means basically space, right? I want to give a space from here, and I want to just push it there, go there. Okay, so as it is a stack, see, you can give spacings when you are into such a widget that is a row or a column, right? So suppose you are into a row or column, and you give a white space on, suppose you have a widget and you give a white space on top of that. Yes, it can shift down. That is logical, because column is the widget which starts aligning its widget from top to bottom. But stack, in the case of stack, it's not the case, right? It starts aligning the widgets one on top of each other. So even if you give a sized box here, or even if you give some sort of padding, that won't work out, right? Actually, this is basically, keeping something on top of each other. So how is that going to affect? Even if I keep some sort of size box, or try to give it some sort of padding, or I want to push it from there to here, that is not going to work out in stack, because in stack I don't have, or I don't hold the position of a widget. I don't know whether it is where it is. Okay, so in order to give a proper position to it, okay, in order to give a proper position to it, you have multiple options. One of the most famous and used one is positioned widget. I have already discussed about it in last classes. Let me have a look once again. Positioned widget basically aligns, you have an option of giving some sort of top, left, right, these sort of spacings to it. Okay, and you can align your widgets basically. Okay, so in a stack, make sure you are clear. In a stack, position can be used in a stack. Other way you can use, but you won't see any difference then. So just wrap this particular svg picture dot asset into a widget and call it as positioned. Okay, so once you do that, you won't see any change for now. You won't see any change for now. Okay. Okay, so now I am into the stack widget, positioned widget. Now my SVG picture is into a positioned widget. And even if I give a, a reload, I won't see any change for now. Okay, but as I told you, I want to push this particular semicircle on right side. I want to push it. Okay, so let me give a left here. I have something called parameter called left, right, top, bottom. You can see here left, right, top, bottom, height, width. Okay, and a key. So what I will do is I will just try to have a left here of around maybe, let's try to random have some value. Okay, so when I gave a left of 100, I can see there is a movement for this semicircle from left side. It moved around 100 pixels. That's what exactly I was saying. See, that's what exactly I was saying. The pen for the Flutter starts from here, top left. So the origin for this particular widget, this semicircle was somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. So what did we do was from 0, 0, 0, I moved it to 100, 0, right? I took a space of 100. So the left end of my semicircle is now at 100, 0, and the right end will be something 100 plus the width of that particular, or the diameter of that particular semicircle. I know it's going mathematically, with just understand that when I give it a left, it just pushed that particular semicircle on the left side. That's it, by 100 pixels. Okay, then again you can open the design, you can have a look on your design and the Figma design, and you can just decide whether we can finalize it, or again I need to increase that spacing, whatever according to your phone. Again, I'm saying it will be differing, that particular value will be differing again. Okay, okay, just can you share your screen once for some time? Just share your screen. It is not a very big deal, we'll do that. Share it. Waiting for it. Okay, don't take much time, just share it. Okay, yeah, I can see. Yeah, just come to Android Studio. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, Vamsi, actually you are making some small mistakes. First of all, I told you, right, that stack will use a children, not a child first. So just try to do one thing. First of all, uh, below stack, next to the stack line, you have 14th line, right? 14th line. 14th line. Okay, yeah, just change this child to children. First of all, add ren. Okay, and hold this whole container from 14th line to 24th line. Yeah, just select it. And hit a box, box bracket, square bracket. Hit that button. box, box. Cool. Okay. First thing, you are successful. Now right click on it. Right click once. Anyone on the screen, right click. Yeah, and do reformat code with that format. Okay, it won't work because there are some error. Okay, remove this SVG. First of all, remove from 25th line the SVG. Okay, one more thing in the 5th line, what mistake do you have? See, in the 5th line. Okay, listen, okay, properly. See, 5th line is basically, you can see in the screen, his screen, that 5th line is basically a constructor. Okay, and I hope you remember that in object-oriented programming, constructor's name is same as the class name. Okay, so what is the class name, Vamsi? Intro screen, right? So what should be the name for this? Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, now we don't have any error here. Okay, now leave it. Okay, just come to your pubspec.yml, this file. In your folder structure, you can see that there is a pubspec.yml. Okay, come here. Okay, just come up, scroll up, scroll up. Okay, so you can see that Flutter SVG has been added here, 38th line, right? It is there. So that means it should work. Just hit a pub get. On top, you can see there is a pub get button. Okay, click on it once. Okay, now just close this pubspec.yml file. Just close this file and come back to your intro screen once again. Okay. Now, after the in your 24th line, yeah, just before the square bracket, hit an enter button. Okay, now come after the container. Press and enter again. Now you can start aligning your SVG. So write SVG as capital VG. Okay, so you can see it came again. Yeah. Now remove this. Actually, it was not. Why will I tell you why it didn't came? Okay. Yeah. Now right here dot. Yeah. So see, it came. Everything came, right? Dot asset. Yeah. Now you can just paste it. Wait. One more thing. Wait. Come to your. There is some else error. Okay. One more thing. In the 30th line, you have 30th line. 30th line. Remove this. Yeah. Remove this. There can be only once that. Okay. This. What do we call it? Semicolon. There is only one semicolon. Okay, one more error is there. Scroll down, let's check. Okay, no, now no error is there. Just remove that asset name and put your remove that, yeah, and in a double quote, use a double quote. Okay, now inside that put your yeah, this one, second one is there. Right click on it, copy path reference, and the last one, yeah, paste it inside. Paste it. Okay, one more thing. Now let come to the main dot dart. There is some error there also. Let's solve that also. And intro screen. Okay, the spelling of intro screen, I guess, is not correct only. What is the spelling that you have used? It's correct. Okay, then come there again. Okay, click on that bulb icon, which you can see there. Import it. Just hit the second one. Both can be both will work out, but hit the second one. That looks good. Okay, and come on top again. Remove this third line. The directory has changed actually. That's why. Okay, cool. Now you can just run. Okay, and see, try to understand the reason why error came, so that next time when you face the same error, you can clear it. First error that you did was a constructor thing. Okay. Second thing, that stack is always a list of widget. Okay. And if you remember, Vamsi, that in a list starts always with a square bracket, right? So that we can put more than one elements, and that's why we are using the square bracket. And inside our square bracket, the first element is the container, second is the SVG picture that you are seeing, below that you will put one more SVG picture. Okay, so this is how. Okay, I hope you guys are also clear with it now. Okay, now let's again get back to our work. Cool. Okay, so now this one I can increase this to maybe 150. Okay, now see, that depends totally on you. Okay, done. Cool. That depends totally on you. Okay, that what space that is, because your phone screen size may be small or big, depends on that. Okay, so for me 150 is working out. Okay, we will be learning responsiveness later. Currently let's try to get it by static values. Okay, responsiveness is a very important factor, maybe we'll see some day later. Okay, so yeah, this is how I'm getting. Okay, this is how you should get. Again, what I did was, I will repeat once again. Below that particular SVG picture, now I am adding one more SVG picture. Just add this line SVG picture dot asset one more time, and add that image which you can see here. You will be seeing here. Okay, and that is 10 underscore 3 underscore 6. This one. Okay, add that image, and as I want to align it a bit, left side, I want to push it on a bit right side. So that's why I used a positioned widget. I wrapped this particular thing into a widget and named it as position. And from left side, I have pushed it by 130 pixels. Okay, I hope now I am clear, and now we can move forward also. Cool. So let's move forward and let's try to align now. Next, what should be aligned? See, totally depends on you. What do you want to follow? I will be putting now this small circle. This small circle. Okay. Now you can just imagine first. Okay, imagine first that again in a stack, when I will use this particular circle, it's gonna come somewhere here. It's gonna come somewhere here. See my camera. Look into my camera. The circle will come somewhere here on the 0, 0, 0, the origin according to Flutter. The origin is top left, so it will come here. Now I want to move this circle again in X direction also, and a bit Y direction also. This side you can see. This side you can see that it's again a bit down also, right? That means into some Y also, some X also. So it's basically somewhere here. So from X and Y, that is from left also and from top also, I will push it, right? So that's how. Let's do that also now. I will again use the same SVG picture data set. Actually, I can just copy this whole position widget. I can just paste it below, and I will be adding a top also this time. From top, let's consider it as, actually top is a very big size. That's why you have to hit something big. From left, I have to increase this time, something like 180 maybe works out. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, and you have to change the name also. Whatever image was there, which image is gonna suitable fit for it. This is one circle. How many circles do we have? Let's see. This small circle, I think so. Yeah, this will work out. Just copy the reference for it. 935. Okay, 935. Let me check others also. Yeah, that's perfect. That one is perfect. Okay, so use that. Okay. Just paste that particular location here. Okay, 2 times I pasted or what? Cool. Yeah, so you can see that it's a bit more down. I can reduce the top to maybe 70. Yeah, and maybe little more, 50 maybe. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, and a bit from left side also I will increase now. So left side, let's increase to 200 maybe. Now I'm gonna show you something amazing, and like one thing I was repeating before sometimes. I'm gonna show you something. Okay. First of all, let's see that did you guys achieve this? Did you guys achieve this? You can shift a bit more left if you want. Did you guys achieve this? Who all achieved this 3 images now on a stack? Okay. Everything is I told you that you need to see properly 3 widgets today: positioned, stack, and SVG picture. Okay. Maybe if we complete this particular thing, we will be moving on to the next few more things. Okay, let's continue. Okay, one more thing. Now, everyone, even if you are doing something, just try to give a second. Okay, just try to give a second here. Come to the Zoom, come to the Meet. Okay, screen. Just before some time, I told you that column draws only till that much level where the widgets has been aligned, right? So it won't take the whole screen while the declaration, right? So we have a container. The first element is the container of 445 width, height of 445. That means these widgets that you are seeing are coming on the top of a container. Sounds strange, right? Again. In stack, my first element is the container. Okay. Then second element, whatever I'm putting, the SVG picture, that is gonna come on top of container, right? That's very logical also, right? The height of the container is 445 here. That means the second element that I'm keeping here in the 26th line, the first SVG picture is gonna come on the top of that particular container, right? Any doubt? Now I'll prove that thing. Okay. I hope you're getting this. This is very important actually. When you will be making by your own, then you will get to find some errors. Then you will be like, I am positioning it, but it's not coming. I can't see it. I'll show you how it will be seen. Okay. How can you see this particular thing? This top, I will increase it maybe to 300. Okay. And okay, this circle comes here. Let's increase it more. Let's put it to 400, and you will see it starts covering. So what does that mean? Is it not going below the container? What does this mean? Is it not going below the container? Okay, let me increase it to 450. That means after 450, is it gonna hide? Yes. Yes. Why? Because the parent widget for these positioned or these SVG picture is this container of height 445, not your whole phone screen. So even if you want to align something below this container or taking this whole space, something like this, okay, you want to align something like this also, you can't do that for now. Why? Because the stack is lying on the like the stack's first element or the parent thing on which all other things are getting positioned is container of height for 445. If I increase this 445 to 600, you will see that now you can see that thing. I hope I'm very clear. And this is, believe me, today or tomorrow, you will be seeing this. If you do continue Flutter, you will be registering this many a times, facing it many a times when you have such complex, this is a complex image to be sure, or to be clear, this is a complex thing to make. Even if you give it to a proficient person, he will see it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then he will be like, okay, what should be the most efficient way to do this? Okay. Now, okay, then as I told you that Flutter is very much flexible. Okay, you can do anything into it. So do we have a solution that I want to align something like this, taking half of my container and taking half of my white space? Is this possible? Yes. Okay. And let's do one thing. If someone answers this, that how can I do like this, that half of container and half of the white space, like this button that you see here, this is taking half of my purple space and half of my white space. If I want to do something like this, what change should I do here that in order to see this particular thing? Okay, the person who will be answering this particular question will have a special gift on the last offline event, a special small sort of gift, whatever we have, we'll give him, because to answer this question, that half of the container and half of the white space, I want to align that circle. Currently, when I'm trying to move it below the container, it's getting disappeared, but I want to align it something like it should look like this. It should be seen on the white space half. Okay, there is one answer. We'll try everything, wrapping it again with a stack maybe. Okay, another. Let's do that. Let's try to do that and see. I'll not say whether it's right or wrong. Let's see. I will stack this. Actually, it's not going to make any sense, but let's do that again if you want. Okay, it's not going to make any sense. Actually, just you are wrapping a stack on top of one stack. So inside a column, you have again see, stack is doing nothing. Please try to understand this thing. Stack is doing nothing. The widgets that you put inside stacks are playing some role. Stack is only playing a role to align those widgets on top of each other. Stack is not playing any role. It's just a parent thing which is telling you that, okay, now you are ready to place a widget on top of each other. So stack is not playing any role here. It's just a parent thing for other things that you are going to align on top of each other. And once you come out of the stack, that means on that screen now you start designing everything. Okay, so suppose like you have kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are in stack. You come out of the stack and you start again maybe something. That means now you are designing on this screen now, and all these bottom screens are, you will be seeing that, but you can't access them now. Why? Because they are inside the stack. So you'll be designing somewhere here. So just wrapping it with a stack is gonna do nothing. Okay, any other answer? One more answer we have. Clip behavior. Okay, clip behavior is gonna work out. Actually, clip behavior is again animation thing, so I don't think so you should include it here. Okay, first of all, but I don't think so from my knowledge that it's gonna work out. And if it works out, Mohammed, you can try it out and you can send me a screenshot. Okay, okay, we have to go easily here. Okay, we have to, like I told you that we are gonna play with some 3-4 widgets, so I'm not gonna test it out here. You can do that, and if you are able to achieve what I told you, then you will be eligible for it. Just send a screenshot of it to me or in the group itself. Okay, so I think so this is a, actually it's not complex. You can think out of it. I have taught you stack, I have taught you container, I have taught you whatever things we are using. If you think properly, you can achieve it. Okay, again, people, I think so maybe some people won't have heard about it. Let me explain again. Okay, see, you have a stack, you have a container here. Okay, on top of that, whatever SVGs I am putting there, it's coming on top of this container now and not the whole screen. Okay, so this is the container. I am putting first SVG picture. It comes on top of this here something. Then again on top of that, on top of that. So below, I don't have access to this below screen now. Okay, and in order to get the access of this below screen, obviously, I need to container overflow. Okay, Mohammed, that's working. Yeah. Clip behavior is working. Okay, cool. Yeah, Krishna, just write his name out. Okay, clip behavior is like advanced thing. We are not gonna see that now. Currently, we are gonna see some basic thing. Okay, yeah, sure. Can we add child widgets in over children in stack, drawing them over one another? See, again, listen to me. Don't get confused in child and children. People get confused. People are like, what is this child and what is this children? Is children is just a list of widget. Child is just a single widget. That's it. So it's like you are declaring a single integer or you are declaring a list of integer. That's it. This is the difference. So they don't have to, they don't have any role to play with each other. Children is not a widget. First of all, one more thing, Yogesh, just clear it. See, children is not a widget. Okay, so you can't give a child widget to it. Okay, when you can give child to only that particular things, like components which are widgets. So a column has a children because a column has to align the elements from top to bottom. So in a single child, that's okay, cool. In a single child, that's not going to work out. Okay, in a single child, how you're going to work out? So you need a list. Similarly in a row, and similarly in a stack, how many ever stack elements you want to put on top of each other, you can do. That's why we need a children there. It's logical thing. And for a container, in a container, this is a container. Okay, you have an option to even from top to bottom work on it, or you have an option to just put a single thing. How? You'll be seeing, so you will be saying that, so does it has both child and children? Wait. No, container has again a children only, a child only. Container has a child only, but you can use in that child, you can declare a container column. In that child, you can declare a column. Okay, let me not deviate to my topic. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna access the whole screen first of all. Currently, I have access to only this much screen, right? Right, and I saw that when I'm increasing the height of this container, it's coming till here, and I can see that. So why not I use a single like again a container on top here? Why not I declare a container of height of the whole screen? That means maybe I'll try to use double dot infinity if that works out. Let me have a color in order to just check what I am doing. Color maybe. Okay, you need to declare it by your own. Maybe let's put it as okay. Okay. See, I just use the container below above this container. Okay. Now that's what we needed to actually. This is the most easiest solution. I didn't do anything. I just added a container. That's it. Okay. Seeing on the screen, it looks like I added a container above this container, that 445 height. But thinking it as a stack, it's like I added a container below this container. So my 445 height container was there on this screen. I just added a container. I just took a space. I took it a bit up and I added one more container here of my whole screen height I will take. So my screen height, I can access it again. Actually, there is one more thing called media query. Okay, but currently maybe I can use it out media query dot of context. I'll show you how to use that dot size dot height. Okay, this is how you can get an access to the whole height, but yeah, it will be overflowing by 42. Cool, let's not use this then. I will be using your 1000 maybe. Will this work out? Let's do manually. No, 900 will work out. Okay, so see, this is looking like this. Let's move it to 905. See, now I can remove the color of this and have it. That's it. Is this the easiest solution or to learn some more widgets and do? See, we don't have much time to learn more widgets, so that's why I wanted to include only by whatever we have learned. Okay. Is there any doubt of, yeah, I told you in the day one when we were learning stack that yes, stack is a bit logical thing. Maybe it can be difficult for someone, but if you have any doubt, you can personally ask me. If you are not comfortable here, I will try to explain you for sure in my whenever I have a free time and if you are asking at that time. Okay. In the same way I am doing now, I can explain you 100 times. I don't have any problem. Okay. So if you have any doubt or you didn't understand it, see, it's very important that you understand it logically because the next time you will be doing it, it's your own hand, right? So I hope you understood what we did. So currently now the first element of our stack, the first screen on our stack is a container of the same height of my screen. Then on top of that, I am keeping that 445. Then on top of this particular 445, again, I am putting a circle, that cutted circle here. Then on top of that, again, I'm putting a circle here. And then here, why am I able to do this now? Because I have this whole screen now. The first widget of my stack is the whole screen now. That's why I have the access to it. I hope you understood this now. Any doubt? Any doubt? I know you will not be having because you know. Anyone else? Okay, then we can go for next few things. It was very nice to see that you were able to do Mohammed, but I think so you know some Flutter before, that's why you are able to do this. Okay. Sorry for not including your solution here because clip behavior, you also know that it comes in a bit intermediate level, right? For animations and sort of thing. Let's move on and let's try to then continue with whatever things we were doing. Yes, I included this. Now itself because there will be a time when we need to put this button. That's why I kept it here. Otherwise, we would have seen it later also. That's not an issue. Okay, so let's try to again move this top to, let's decrease it now again and move it to 50, 40, whatever it was. Okay, let's move it to its position again. Yeah, so this is our final position for it. Now let's try to align some more things. Okay, I'll be very happy to see you guys aligning this circle. Aligning this circle. People who are doing, try to align this circle. This one. This one I will be telling you again. This one. Try to do that. The same thing again, copy paste you have to do, just you have to alter your top and left. That's it, right? I'll do that. Okay, just let's see which image is that. This one. Actually, my USB ports are counting less. I have already using 5. I want to connect this pen tab, but there is no such. Currently, I have 5 USB devices connected. How can I do now? Okay, so just paste that here. Cool. This time now, instead of left, altering the left and thinking of 290, 300, 310, 320, just remove this out left itself directly and write here, right to 0. That's it. Just use right as 0 and you will see this output. Basically, when you write this right 0, that means it directly comes to your right corner. The pen directly comes to the right corner without having any right spacing. That's it. That's it. Am I clear? Okay, from left also you can do. I don't have any problem, but obviously that won't be that much perfect, right? So give a right of 0, okay, and top of maybe 80. We can check out this time. Now you have to increase a bit. This time maybe I will increase it to maybe 100. Okay. Okay, that is looking good now. Let's check it out. Yeah, yeah, that's looking like mostly exactly same, right? Right? So this is how actually, Flutter or app development works out. So if you learn all these, sort of concepts, mostly you will see the same concepts in other languages also. It will be just that some format will be changed or sort of things, but not much difference. Actually, you just have to catch the whole screen there also. You have to type some text, you have to add some stack sort of thing will be there also. I'm not sure, but maybe. Okay. So these 4 are done now. We have to do this one, and this one looks a bit complicated, but believe me, again, it's not. Okay. You have to just position one on top of each other. That's it. Let's do that. You have, and again, we have multiple ways to do this. Whatever I am doing here now, you have multiple ways to do this. You can alter some code like Mohammed did it with clip behavior sort of widget. Okay, I did with a very basic thing. I just included a container there and that's it. So yeah, you have multiple options of doing the same thing. So don't get like only this option. No. Okay, so last thing that we have to align is this, right? Let's do that. Let's do that. We have to align just one circle on top of that another third. Okay, just you need to play some things with your left, right, top, bottom of your positioned widget, and I hope that you are till here you have done. Who all are with me now? Who all are with me? Cool. It's very nice to see that people are with me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's then start that circular thing. Okay, and again, you can just copy paste it. Try to do it by yourself. Come on, guys. Try to do it by yourself. Put that big circle first of all. This one bigger circle that you have here. This one, and its name will be Okay, you can check it out from there. Its name is, I guess, yeah, not this one, not this one, not this one. That is a bigger circle, right? Yeah, this one, ellipse 622. 622 is the ellipse for it. Okay, use it and do. I'm very happy to see that you guys are able to do by your own. So just copy paste it below this and change the name to 622. Cool. Change the left, right, whatever you have. This time I'll again use a left. Try to customize things. Okay, don't try to do just whatever I'm doing. Maybe try to ask questions that is there any other option out of this, like, but I will not include any new widget for currently. Yeah, alter your left. If I'm using left, try to use right. The same thing, try to do from right. If I'm doing from top, try to do it from bottom. Okay, do that. Play with things. Okay, so left I'm using, and this time the left will be maybe for me it will be around 40. How much it comes? Those who are doing with me, believe me, it's gonna be very useful for you guys. Yeah, so getting something like this, and that looks cool. Yeah, then let's align that second circle on it. Let's align the second circle on it. Again, a positioned. Again, something like this. Again, which circle is it now? That dark circle. Cool. Yeah. See, looks cool, right? Yeah. Cool. And again, the last one is our. Actually, advanced Flutter things. You can make your own circles. Actually, we are not into it currently, but yeah, we when you will be coming to, like, not for basics, not for beginners, not for intermediators also, for advanced people who know advanced Flutter, all the widgets and all, they can have a look into something called animations. There you can learn that how to make your own, like how to play with that pen, which I was using that word, right? That pen word, Flutter's pen, and you create your own things. That requires some sort of mathematics and all. Cool. Yeah, perfect, right? Who all have got this now? Who all have got this? Those who have got this, just share pics on WhatsApp. It will be very happy to see. I'll be very happy to see those. Okay, share pics on WhatsApp. This particular thing. Who all have got this? Playing with the top, left, right. Who all have got this? require time, just tell me. Mohammed, you got it? Cool. Those who get it, just share, images on WhatsApp so that we can have, a group things of these things on our media, social medias, or maybe to promote. Okay, because it's, very, we can have it to, we can show it to people that how much valuable things you like we are getting from here, right? I hope these sessions are like falling valuable for you guys. Okay, and okay, do this and just at last put that quiz thing that you saw here. Just put that also. Okay, just use this also. Just use this also. Cool. I'm sharing my pick. You guys can share yours. Okay, I'll give you some 5 minutes for doing this. Okay, after you do this, you can just yeah. Fine. Okay, take 5 minutes and complete it. Okay, like this. Then let's continue again. 5 minutes. If you guys are doing, then I should give you 5 minutes. Otherwise, I can continue. Please just tell me once who all are doing. At least just raise a hands once, then so that I can know. You guys can continue. Just a hand raise. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Continue. One, see. Two, three. Mohammed will also be doing. I know. Four, five. Okay. Cool. Five people we have. Okay, then yeah, I'll wait for you guys. Okay, just let's take 5 minutes, and those who have doubt or something, just ask me once. Then after that, okay, give me 5 minutes. I'll drink water and come. Yeah, guys. How many of you did, and how many of you getting doubt? Harish, are you getting any doubt? So now we will move forward, okay, with this button. And if you are still doing that, give it a pause for 2 minutes, okay, so that I can teach you about one more sort of button that we have in Flutter. We have seen icon button. We will see one more sort of button now. Okay, so I'll start that. Okay. Okay, so um as you can see that this button is also on top of the container also and top of that white screen also, and it is having some sort of shadow also, right? Purple shadow, right? So in order to use now this button also, it looks actually, it looks only like it is on top of everything, right? So obviously again we need to put it as a position widget only, right? And yeah, okay. Mm, I'll just copy again this whole position thing. I'll just paste it out. I'll remove this thing. I'll just remove this thing, SVG picture. Okay, let's try to learn a new widget now. I want all your attention here now. A new widget, a new button basically, and that is called a elevated button. See, I know what I know. You guys will know like what basics about a button. What a button does. A button is sort of component or a widget in order to have a communication between the user and the application, right? In order to we give a privilege to the user to interact with the application, right? If you don't have any sort of buttons, then how will the user interact? They can just see the contents. That's it. We can't we can't give the user any permission to interact with the application. So we need that, right? So elevated button you have, and this is again a widget which is having a child. Okay, and obviously if it is a button, you need to give it a property of pressing. So suppose I press the button, I need to the user presses the button, I need to show something or I need to do something on that tap of the button. So I'll be just there is some property called as on press that you actually have seen in icon button also. Just have it and keep it empty for now. That's it. Just keep it empty for now. I don't want to give any property for now. Child is if I show you here, what is the child? Can you tell me? There is a Python logo and a Flutter, written Flutter. So obviously I need to change this to Flutter logo. Okay, I have this Flutter and I have this logo. Okay, so before doing that, I'll just try to give a text for now, simple text, so that I can see whether we can just reload and check whether I do get the button on my screen or not. I do get the button on my screen or not. Let's see that. Yeah. It is there. You can see the button is here. Let's try to fix somewhere here. So from top, let me increase it to maybe 400 or 450 or 420. And from left, I want to make it to the center, but okay, let's give it center like this. That I'll be using here maybe. Sorry. Yeah, looks not in center, but still okay, fine. See, now this button, clicking on that button does something on the console. See, right? So this is called a elevated button. Okay. And now next step is to give some sort of design to it. Design basically like this design that you can see that it's like a rectangle with a rounded border, right? The roundness of border can be seen here to 14. You can increase this obviously, but don't do that. We want 14. Okay. And for that, you have something called a styling property into elevated button. If I'm fast, just tell me once. If I'm fast, tell me once. If you want me to repeat the elevated button thing, I will do that. But tell me once, whatever is the progress. If I should continue, just raise your hands maybe. Don't comment anything, raise your hands. Okay, then okay. Okay, cool. So style. In style, I will be using, see, you have different sort of stylings you can use here, box decoration, this, that, input decoration, output, leave it. We are going to use here something called the best easiest one, elevated button dot style from, because this doesn't makes any sort of like gives you headache. Okay, it's very easy to use. You have everything basically. You can see every sort of thing here, everything basically, shape, this, that, everything. Background color, you have background color, we have to keep white only. I'm not going to use that. Alignment, animation, if you want to put any animation duration. Okay, so yeah, with everything. Elevation also you have, so you can give it a sort of elevation to it. Let's do that first of all. Let's give it to 2 maybe, and let's see whether do we have any change in it or not. Yeah, so it's looking a bit elevated, right? Then you have, now let's try to give it the shape that we want. Okay, first of all, let's try to give it the size that we want, and there is a property called fixed size. And inside this, you have a widget called size. Size is again a widget, I guess. No, it is not a widget. Okay, this comes from Dart itself actually. This is from Dart, not from Flutter directly. You can see that it is coming from Dart UI package. Dart UI is the package responsible for this size thing. And the data type for this is size, okay, which is again some class. If you want to see, you can always go here and you can check it out. It is from geometry.dart, okay. some geometry class, and you can see what sort of things, how do they write it. See, they have used some sort of calculus for it. You can always go through the codes if you want. Okay, then remove this width and you can increase it to, maybe I will increase it to 200 width. Oh, sorry, 200, and height to maybe 50. Let's try to just check it out how it looks. Width is increased, height also we can increase a bit more. Maybe let's do it to 200 only. It is a circle. See, I don't want it as a circle because yeah, width and height are same. I'm receiving it as a circle. Cool. Let me decrease it to 150. Huh, yeah. I'll decrease the left thing also to maybe 120 to 100. Okay, and the top I will decrease it to maybe 350. Cool. Fine. It's good that we have here, and we have to reduce this border radius. It's too much, right? It's too much. I don't want it like this. Border radius also you will be having. You will having something called shape. We can use one thing is shape that you can use, but I don't want to use that. I have something called okay, let me use shape. Here you have a shape called as rounded rectangular border. Here again you have something called, see, you can see I also don't remember these properties because I don't use it every day. I am just clicking control space, and whatever is the most suitable, I'm using that. Border radius dot circular, I have to find where it is. Dot circular, radius dot circular. Yeah, and now you can give your circular border. That's it. Ta-da. Same thing. Obviously, yes, you can change the background color. You can see it's a sort of gray. It's a sort of gray. Let me change it. Background color to pure white. Okay, it's because of elevation. I will not, then I will not give elevation. There is something called shadow color. Shadow color is, writing shadow color is a bit difficult. Shadow color. I don't remember how to give a shadow color actually. Okay, let's try to give colors dot purple maybe. Yeah, okay, fine, not much fine, but okay, better. Okay, so yeah, okay, then we can also do the same now what I did. And last thing that I will show you is to align that icon and that text. What widget should I use? Anyone? Instead of this hello, now I have to align this, right? This logo and this. What widget should I use? Widget should I use? Cool. Harish is perfect. So other than Muhammad, someone is answering. This is very cool. Okay. He knows actually because that's why. Okay, so row, we can use it. Yeah, we can just remove this out, or we can just wrap it into a row. And actually, you don't need to download any Flutter icon. You don't need to download any Flutter icon because Flutter's logo, obviously, it's Flutter. So yeah, you have something called Flutter logo by default. Just use it. Just use it. See, you have something by default. You don't even have to. It's Flutter, so why will they not provide it? Size. Size can be 40, 50, whatever you are comfortable with. Maybe give 70. Yeah, and I want this in center, right? It's not in center currently, so I can use main axis alignment of the row to center dot center. Cool. And let's change the text to Flutter And I hope you guys have downloaded the package called Google Fonts also. If you're not, then I'll do that again for you. Have I done? No, even I have not done. Okay. See, either you can again go to Chrome, you can search for Google Font Flutter, and you can go to that installing tab and you can install. Or if you remember that what is the name of the package, you can directly write here Flutter pub add Google. Oh, sorry. What was even that? Google Fonts. That's it. Give this command. Open your terminals and give this command. And once you do that, you will find something coming here. I don't know what is this. I wrote it and it worked. Google Fonts. Okay, you will see something like this in your pub spec. Actually, you know what? You can directly come and paste it here and you can give a pub get also, but that won't give you the upgraded version or the latest version of that particular package. And then you can give here a styling. Get out. Styling. And the styling will be, see, by default for a text, the styling comes inside, comes something like this. See, text style, and inside this you can give all the font size, font weight, font family, font whatever. Okay, and I will be giving font size for now, so it will be like around 20 or maybe 40. Cool. Okay, but there is no font for it, right? And just now I downloaded a package called Google Font. So what is the use of that? Just remove this textile from here and write here Google Fonts dot. Now you will have a lot of fonts coming from Google. Lot of fonts from A. This is only the A section. There are B, C. I think how many will be there? I'll be using Poppins for now. I'll be using Poppins. And then you have a result, something like, come on, change here. Change. Something like this. Okay. And that's it about your this page. So we are done with this page now. We are done with this page. And that is a very great achievement for me also, for you also. Cool. So what I did, again, I will tell you, I just used a positioned widget, or else you can directly start first of all with an elevated button. You can make your elevated button. It's looking like a custom elevated button actually, because in Flutter you get something different. I just used some stylings in it. The styling was basically elevated button from style from. You just have to remember this thing, that in elevated button you use something called elevated button from dot style from. In container you use a box decoration. Two things, actually in container you don't have a style. First of all, you have decoration, but people get confused because both are related to some sort of decoration only, right? So yeah, you have styling. In styling you will use this style from, and inside this you will be styling whatever or however you want it. Okay, and then in the child of it I have kept the, like, whatever things you can see here in a row. And at last we had on pressed method. Without that the elevated button even won't will show you an error. Okay, now start doing this, and if you get any doubt just ask me. Okay, I'll give a font weight to it. Font weight basically means if you want to do a bold or some sort of thing. So you have, there are lots of, from 100 to 900 you will have this, and you also have directly, if you want, you can directly put it as bold, and you will receive output like this. And it is too much, I know, that's why they have given something called W something. So let's use it as 600. Yeah, okay, fine. So now you can continue with your thing. You can do this. You can start preparing it. And no one shared any screenshot in the group. Yeah, sure. Cool. We have Harish designing this, and see, it looks so cool, right? Perfect, guys. Perfect. Harish has done it. Mohammed has done it. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Vamsi, wow, great, great to see people doing this. Perfect. So all your guys, all your name will be written. Who people who have all the assignments, like this project, your name will be written, and obviously we'll be having something for you guys because you guys are good doing great work. Okay, so do this button thing which I showed you just now. Okay, use your own concepts. Use your own concepts. Okay, and try to do this. What I did just now. Achieve this. I taught you something called elevated button. If you have any doubt, just ask it out in the chat. Come on, guys, do that, and that's it for today. We will be wrapping up with this tomorrow again. And yeah, one more thing, that this thing was the main thing, that particular back thing, stack thing that you saw. Now the next things are quite will be quite more easier. Okay, maybe I'll take 1 day or sessions more mostly, but that we will wrap it up before 30. I promise we'll complete this project before 30 itself. You can see that working here is worth it. Attending these sessions, you are able to create something, right? And I'm explaining you each and every part of it, so I hope it's following you like very helpful. So seeing those screenshots that you are sharing in the group, it will be like, very motivating for others also who are like there. Okay, guys, so do this once. So that's it for today. From my side, I'll wrap it up. If you do this for next 5 minutes, if you have any doubt, ask it out. I'm here, and after that, we can end the session for today. That's it. So thank you for joining, and thank you for doing it and keeping me motivated. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, guys. If you have any doubt, just ask it out. Do this, okay, and complete this button thing, and again you can share a screenshot, and that's it.
Hi, guys. As we have come to the end of this session, I'm extremely thankful to every single participant out here for your valuable presence today in the day 6 session of Flutter Finesse, the ultimate Flutter Mastery Bootcamp. Post all such inconveniences, we are immensely grateful to have your participation. I extend my thanks to our wonderful resource person for believing in us and imparting this industry ready skill with all of us. We are filled with nothing but gratitude, and we hope to see you all soon in a much grander occasion. Thank you, guys.